Join me as I try to tell you a scary story that will give you chills in just 2 minutes. Scary stories have a way of captivating us, don't they? They can evoke fear, suspense, and a sense of unease that's hard to shake off. There's something about being on the edge of your seat, wondering what's going to happen next, that keeps us coming back for more. As I share this tale with you, I want you to imagine yourself in the shoes of the main character, experiencing the fear and tension firsthand. It was a dark and stormy night, and Emily had just arrived at her family's old cabin in the woods. She hadn't been there in years, but her parents had decided it was time for a family reunion. The cabin was surrounded by dense forest, and the only way to get there was a winding dirt road. As Emily stepped out of the car, she couldn't shake off the feeling that she was being watched. The trees seemed to loom over her, their branches creaking in the wind. The cabin itself was old and creaky, with a fire pit in the center of the room. Emily's parents were busy unpacking, while she decided to take a walk around the property. The forest was eerily quiet, with no birds chirping or leaves rustling. It was as if the very forest itself was holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. As she walked deeper into the woods, Emily stumbled upon an old, abandoned well. The well was covered in rusty old wooden boards, but it looked like it hadn't been used in years. Emily felt a shiver run down her spine as she approached it. She peered into the well, but it was too dark to see anything. Suddenly, she heard a faint whispering in her ear. It was soft and raspy, and it seemed to be saying her name. Emily spun around, but there was no one there. As she turned back to the well, she noticed something strange. The wooden boards covering the well seemed to be slightly ajar. It was as if someone, or something, had recently passed through them. Emily's heart was racing now, and she knew she had to get back to the cabin. But as she turned to leave, she heard the whispering again, louder this time. It was saying her name, over and over. The whispering grew louder and more urgent, until Emily felt like she was being pulled towards the well. She tried to run, but her feet seemed rooted to the spot. And then she saw it. A figure rising up from the depths of the well. It was tall and gaunt, with eyes that glowed like embers. Emily tried to scream, but her voice was frozen in her throat. The figure began to move towards her, its eyes fixed on hers. Emily felt a wave of terror wash over her, and then everything went black. When she came to, she was lying on the forest floor, with no sign of the figure or the well. But the experience had left her shaken, and she knew she'd never forget the terror she felt that night. That's the story, and I hope it gave you chills. If you've got a scary story of your own, share it with us in the comments below. And if you're looking for more chills, be sure to check out our other video, Scary Story That Will Haunt Your Dreams.